Oh my goodness. I love the music this morning and I hope you do too. To all the reggae lovers, good morning. And of course, you know I'm a fresh vegetable. So tell me if you love Tony Rebel. Hear me now. And then, you know, I have all fruits ripe. You see that? And all that stuff I gotta tell you. Which fruit do you love, Dennis? What's your favorite fruit?
I love a Julie mango.
Me too.
I love ripe banana.
Nice.
Yeah, I love a Julie mango.
Yeah, I love pineapples, especially.
Yes, I do.
Especially the sugarloaf one.
The one from St. Elizabeth?
Yeah, no, or St. Anne, it's shaped oblong, you know, shaped up. Not the cowboy short one, but the, yeah. I love.
I have to eat them.
Get out, Matthew. That's right.
Yeah. Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf.
If somebody say you're sweet like sugarloaf,
let me tell you.
Well sweet.
Well, guess what? You're sweet like sugarloaf for watching us right here on CVM on Sunrise. Now, it's that time of the morning for morning checkup.
All right.
Now, I hope you guys are still sticking to that New Year's resolution. I know it's difficult, but it can be done. And we're still at the top of the year, so it's still not too late. All right, even if you're falling off the wagon, you can still get back on your health-centric journey. Today's morning checkup, it's all about all things intermittent fasting. I know many of us have heard the terminology and you're probably wondering, what is that? Well, guess what? We'll be learning what it is as well as best practices. And here to help us navigate through all of that is health coach and director of the Life Store, Natalie Murray. Welcome to Sunrise, ma'am. How are you?
How are you?
Very good, thank
you.
you.
Beautiful. Always love to hear Natalie. Always perks us up, you know what I mean? And big up to everybody at the Life Store over there in Constant Spring. Where's that?
Yeah, the Super Value Town Center. Right beside Devon House.
Ironically located.
Well, guess what? Life is about balance, right?
It's also beside the eyeglass place, Vision.
You know what I mean? And Cafe Blue up the top, right?
That's right.
No, Natalie, intermittent fasting has been a buzzword for quite some time now. Normally, fasting was reserved for quote-unquote church people or just when you're going into deep prayer. But now we've been seeing and hearing intermittent fasting should be incorporated in our daily lives. Talk to me about what is intermittent fasting and what are the benefits to be derived from it.
Sure. So intermittent fasting is like time-restricted eating. So there are distinct periods when you eat, and then there are distinct periods when you fast. And I do know that in Jamaica, our Christian experience talks to us about the fact that, you know, we fast at certain religious points, but it's not just a Christian thing, it's not just a Jamaica thing, but worldwide for eons. People have incorporated fasting into different protocols. Absolutely, right? There are always periods of fasting, periods of abstinence, and periods of, you know, enjoying food. The concept when we look at it from a health perspective is that we give the gut time to rest and digest, right? We have evolved into a nation, a culture of grazers, where people are picking throughout the day.
All day,
and you never really give your gut a chance to rest and digest. And then when you graze from morning to night, you fall asleep with food in your stomach, which is not good for rest. And you overconsume calories because when you're grazing, you have no idea how significant every little something that you put in your mouth is in terms of contribution to calories. So the simple concept is, and the benefits are that you're giving your gut time to rest and digest, you're giving your body time to rest because you're not digesting food. And then when you start to extend the period of fasting, you get into things like your body starts to rid itself of cells that are dying off. So there's the word is like autophagy. So you're now actually digesting your bad cells, for want of a better word. So it helps to improve things like insulin sensitivity. It helps to get rid of potentially cancerous cells. So I'm not saying it's a cure for cancer at all, right? But there are benefits to be derived.
Well, let me ask you, Natalie, some people are looking, you know, like, Natalie, girl, I'm gonna dead for hungry, guess I gotta take me up, my head gonna hurt me. Natalie, I cannot not eat for like, what? So intermittent fasting is what, 3 hours, 8 hours?
So to
take me up.
To begin with, what I would recommend is that people just start with a simple 12 and 12, right? So give yourself 12 hours of rest. So if you stop eating at 7, don't start till 7 the next morning. And it just gives you a good sleeping window, right?
Oh.
You can then slowly start to extend, and you can get to something like 16 and 8, where you're eating for 8 hours during the day, and then you're giving your body a rest for 16 hours. What I love to do is, because I can't manage the stop eating part, right? So if I'm gonna fast, I'm gonna delay the onset of my consumption, but some days I'll just do what you call like a OMAD, like one meal a day, or just skip a day. So like for 24 hours I'll fast, because I personally
you don't
find
eat no food for one whole day?
Right, right. But it's important.
Are you working this day?
Working, yes. Working out, no.
Okay.
Right, right.
Wow.
But you have to be taking things like electrolytes on a day where when you're going to get into like extended fasting, you have to replenish your electrolytes, right? And that doesn't break your fast. So I actually brought some stuff to show you. Something like these electrolytes here. This is Ultima, so it doesn't have any calories, but it has your magnesium, your sodium, your potassium.
So is that like a drink? You make it in a drink?
Make it in a drink, yeah. And for people that say that they don't like how water tastes, it actually, you can use it even when you're not fasting. You know, and it will help you consume more water and stay better hydrated. So we have a few. We have like tubs, and we have sachets at the store.
Easier,
So really important to, if you're fasting, to incorporate electrolytes.
So if you're doing the intermittent fasting, or you're going to incorporate intermittent fasting, is this something that you do every day? Or I could say, I'm going to do intermittent fasting on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Or is it something that you should do every day?
Boy, like all things nutrition, I'm going to say it depends. It depends on who you are, because I'm also not saying that intermittent fasting is for everyone, right? It really depends on who you are, what your goals are. Something that I like to look at significantly is your stress levels. If you are stressed, intermittent fasting may not be good for you, because intermittent fasting will raise your cortisol levels, because it is a stress on the body. And if you're stressed out, your cortisol levels are already high. So if you're looking to lose weight, we know that cortisol and weight loss they're not friends, right? So if you want to lose weight, like de-stressing is really important. So then fasting may not be a good practice for you.
Understand.
Women in menopause, you know, we want to be, or perimenopause, we want to be very careful about introducing fasting. So I would say safely for everybody is a 12-12, right? Safe for everybody, man, woman, child, everybody, right? But if you're going to get into more prolonged, I would definitely work with someone like myself or another wellness coach that understands what fasting can do on the body and what your goals are. You know, like really and truly, we love to say, boy, this is good for you and that is good for you. No. It's good for you if it lines up with your goals and if it lines up with who you are and where you're starting from, and if it lines up with what you're after.
And you have to check your doctor first as well. You know, if you have any underlying issues before you take that on. But Nat, let's get into some of the things that you have over there, because we're very interested.
So creatine. Creatine is something that is really good for people that are exercising, because it gives you strength and power in your workouts, but it's also really good for your mental capacity and focus, right? This is something that even if you're fasting, you can incorporate into your consumption for the day, because it doesn't have any calories, right? So it's going to give you power and strength to do your day. It's also going to give you that focus, but it's not going to break your fast. All right?
People use creatine to put on size too.
People use creatine to be stronger in their workouts so that they can lift heavier, and that's what would put on size. But even if you're not working out, even if bulking up is not your goal, bulking up is not my goal, but I take creatine every day because of the focus, the mental focus.
Do you have anything from mommies with brain fog?
Mommies with brain fog, trust me. We definitely have stuff there at the store for that. But yeah, brain fog is a big deal. And it never goes away, because menopause and perimenopause bring brain fog.
It's a lot as well. They say, why did you kill an egg? Because everybody tired, the female, we're tired.
Trust me.
So let me ask you this though, Natalie, because we want to come to the store, because supplements are very important, because we can't do it by ourselves. Where are you located, and what are your opening hours?
We are 144 Constant Spring Road, that is Super Value Town Center, nestled in between the Broadbent and the Devon House Ice Cream. We're open Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and whereas you may not always see me on the store floor because I'm in the back doing coaching and stuff like that. My team is very knowledgeable, very helpful.
I was just about to say, they're very knowledgeable.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
helpful, very professional, and I like that.
Professional. We're also very confidential, so we understand that sometimes you need to talk to us about things that you may not want the world to know about. You can come share with us, and we actually have rooms in the back where we can take you away to have a private conversation if need be, because we need to know so we can make the best recommendations.
Well, I'm going to be going there because I need to stock up and restock, and we need to sort out this, you know what I'm saying? The lethargy and the stuff for the new year. And
girl, I got you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All the best, Natalie. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Our guest has been Natalie Murray, the health coach and director of the Life Store. After the break, we're going to have a substitute teacher stopping by from Money Master Class, which is brought to you by JN Bank. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.